hate about breastfeeding, and I see that my video is kind of like needs to be turned over a little bit. Right there, right there, right there. Okay, so 6 things that I hate about breastfeeding. Don't get it twisted. Let's not have a misunderstanding here. This is not a breastfeeding bashing video, because I'm pro breastfeeding. I try to encourage every woman I know to at least try to breastfeed. You know, I'm aware of the women that have different circumstances and different situations where they just can't breastfeed, but I'm also aware of the women that just don't at all, don't even try. But anyways, I'm going to try to speed this video up. I know our attention span is this short in this time and age, because we like 15-second and 30-second videos. They get the point across like that. It's not gonna be that quick, but I'm gonna try to work on that. Okay, so but oh yeah, this head wrap is from Crave Collection. It's a black owned business. Check them out. I will drop the details attached to this video, so make sure you check that out. And before I start, I just want to say I know that everyone doesn't run into these problems, and if you plan on breastfeeding, don't let this video scare you, because everyone is different. Every woman is different. You know, that's what makes us unique. We're all different. It's not going to happen to everybody. Everybody doesn't have the same reaction to breastfeeding, but I'm just talking about me. So let's get started. Number 1 is leaking. I hate leaky boobs. My boobs are always leaking, y'all. Like, they leak so much. They leak religiously. But it's kind of slowed down since my son is older. But I would say I hate leaking, and I hate buying those breast pads over and over again. I'm a very frugal person, so, well, sometimes I am. It depends on what it is that I'm spending money on. But when it comes to breast pads, I do not want to spend money on them. Like, who wants to? The reality is that the reusable ones don't work as good as the ones that you can just throw in the trash. They don't work as good to me. So that's just my opinion. That's what it is. Oh, and about leaking, I did purchase this little suction like thing to put on my boobie to catch the milk. So that was kind of cool. I'm telling you, mamas, if you have that problem where you leaky like me, where you're leaking all the time, you need to get that little suction cup. I ordered mine off of Amazon. Okay.
What?
I'm recording.
Oh.
Can you get out? Number 2 is snacking and being thirsty while I'm breastfeeding. I thought the hunger would go away once I had them, but I'm still hungry all the time, and I'm mostly hungry around midnight at nighttime. I know, right? The worst time to be hungry and thirsty. I'm always thirsty. I always have water somewhere because my mouth is always dry, extremely dry. I need some water right now, as a matter of fact. Okay, number 3 is, it's kind of weird, but I've heard that it's common amongst breastfeeding mothers. Every time my body starts to have a letdown, when the baby is latched and the milk, you know, comes to that constant flow that it gets to, my armpits just start itching. It's like, at first I was like, what's wrong with me? Like, seriously? My armpits are itching, like, and I would just be, you know, moving and stuff. But I actually saw a post in the breastfeeding group that I'm in, and one female was like, am I the only one that armpits itch when I get a letdown? And it was a list of women up there like, nope, you're not, it's normal. So I was like, yes, thank God I'm not going crazy, like. But yeah, armpit itching is a thing. Number 4 is pumping. I hate pumping. I rarely pump, but it's sometimes I have to go places and I have to leave the baby with his dad, so I have to pump so that the baby can eat, you know. And I hate it. I just want to take this second to acknowledge the moms that exclusively pump. You guys are awesome. You guys are dedicated. Man, you're like superhuman, because I couldn't imagine just being stuck to that machine all day. Zhik, zhik, zhik. You know, that sound, even the sound is annoying. But the thing is, I just don't like pumping. I don't like the dealing with the parts and all that. I don't like the sound. I don't like the feeling of it. You know, it takes a lot of patience and dedication. So shout out to mothers that exclusively pump for their little ones. You guys are awesome. Number 5 is, I'm a sleepyhead now. When I begin to feed the baby, I just go into like, and then I'm sleep with the baby. Like, that happens a lot. I'm so sleepy. But we all know what causes that, the hormones that are released, and you know, they relax you. So that happens a lot, and I don't like it, because if I have housework or anything like that to do, that really hinders it. So, and then the last one that I have is something that a lot of people don't really speak too much about, but my libido, it packed up and left. Like, no sexual desire at all. I will be glad when she returns because we need her. We need her in here. So libido, sex drives, gone. She packed up and left. I'll be glad when she returns. I want to say that. So, you know, that wraps it up of my 6 things that I hate about breastfeeding. And, you know, I can't do the bad, or what I think is bad, the negatives, without doing the positive. Because when it comes to breastfeeding and nurturing your child, the good outweighs the bad, trust me. So I just want to name a few of the upside of breastfeeding. You know, do the upside. I want to say that it's convenient. I can be anywhere at any time, and if my baby is hungry, all I just gotta do is and I'm ready. I mean, I'm ready to feed. It's so convenient. Another thing is, for people that's frugal, that likes to save money, because formula is expensive, I want to say that breastfeeding is free. It is free, absolutely free. It doesn't cost a thing. Sometimes it costs your time and stuff like that, but it doesn't cost money. It's free. It is best for baby. You have to think, out of all the humans that's here on this earth, milk was produced just for them. A certain type of milk was, you know, designed just for that being. How awesome is that? That's so awesome to me. Another thing is bonding time with baby. It's a beautiful moment when you're breastfeeding and you're just bonding. It's kind of unexplainable, but it's definitely a bonding moment for baby and mother, mommy and child. Another thing is, another thing that I like about breastfeeding is always opportunities to normalize breastfeeding. And I hope I'm not looking in this mirror too much, because I like to see the mirror. So if I'm doing that, I apologize. But what I noticed this second time around with breastfeeding is that I've been in certain situations where I could actually educate someone on breastfeeding, the benefits of it, and let them know that it is normal. It is what our bodies are designed to do as mothers, as women. We are designed to provide nutrients and nurturing and support to our children that we create, and it's a normal thing. There's nothing as normal as it, you know. And sometimes it's like a taboo in our society when you see someone feeding their baby and people try to, you know, shame them and stuff like that. We really need to get over that as a society and normalize breastfeeding, because it is natural, very natural. Like I said, I never give up a moment or pass up a moment to teach and educate somebody about breastfeeding. There's so many benefits of breastfeeding your child. overall you have a healthy baby. And breastfeeding is known to lower the risk of SIDS. Studies have shown that children that are breastfed are intelligent. It helps with mental development. It lowers the risk of many diseases, for babies, such as diabetes, high cholesterol, and allergies. So diseases that they can catch early in life and later in life. And not just for the baby. It's not beneficial just for the child. Breastfeeding is also beneficial for the mother as well. It can lower the mother's risk of cancer, such as ovarian and breast cancer, which is on the rise. It can also help with postpartum healing, which sometimes I think people refer to as the fourth trimester, the healing process after you have a child. It helps. It actually, breastfeeding releases oxytocin, which helps contract the uterus. You'll know lots of times that when you're breastfeeding, you'll have like cramps, and that is your uterus contracting, which helps it go back down, and as a result, helps your stomach, go back down as well. And not to mention, it also lowers the risk of PPD, which is postpartum depression. And of course, not all of the benefits, but just some of them. Like I said, I don't want to make this video too long for you guys, but I hope that it's informative to you all. And I just want to leave on a note: support. Breastfeeding is not easy. It's not an easy job. It really is not. But I just want to say, you need support. If you're a breastfeeding mom, you need support. If you're not getting support from your significant other or family or friends, if you need to reach out outside of your environment, there's many support groups, even on Facebook. They have a few. If you're not getting support around you, make sure you reach out and get support, because without support, it's going to be very difficult for you to continue to breastfeed. I know a lot of people, they say they gave up. Most of the time is because of a lack of support. So just make sure you reach out, because you definitely need support when you're on this breastfeeding journey. But that is about a wrap for my video. I hope you guys enjoyed. I really appreciate you queens watching my video, and kings too if you wanted to. That's awesome. Like, comment, and subscribe, please. Peace, love, and light, kings and queens.